this is another stall of Daimler out of the main stall, and this called the Truck for World, and you have various brands which Daimler owns. Basically the Daimler North American brands like the Thomas built. This is a bus which mostly we've seen in Hollywood movies as a school bus and maybe a refugee bus. This is built by Thomas built buses, American based coach, maybe not be called as coach builders, bus body builders. It's a typical American kind of bus which is built on chassis. Basically this one on Freightliner chassis, and here is the Freightliner version of Iconic. So you can see the Freightliner logo. So in US and North Indian market and other market like Australia, they have Freightliner and Western Star, and in US and North American market you can see Iconic in Freightliner brand. And here is the Mammoth. It's called the Western Star. And there is our Bharat Benz from India. And Bosch is known for a lot of technology patents, and they are also on the move on electrified and autonomous vehicles. And I think it's a mix of Scania, maybe the future truck from Mercedes, and somewhere Volvo. Look like real Iron Man. Look like an Iron Man truck. Volvo is another favorite brand of mine, and let's start the Volvo with the flagship top end biggie over here, which is called FX16 750 with the most powerful production engine on regular truck, and it's the top of the line truck. And one good part is that the exterior designer is an Indian, Ashok George, and is a friend of mine, and it still look very young in spite of being in the market for last 4 or 5 years. And the best part of this truck is this heavy haulage prime mover with an output of 750 HP and 3550 Nm torque. And this movie, which you might have seen, was a stunt done by this truck with a strong man. It's a road train with 750 ton being pulled for few meters, and it was an exciting video, especially a truck junkie like me, really excited. And this truck has a gross combination weight of 325 ton with trailer, and it's like the Mercedes SLT MAN TGX range. You can see all the stabilizer tanks, all concealed very well. There's a fifth axle, and here are the differentials. And it's not doesn't come with all-wheel drive, but it's a 8x4 combination, and it is getting popular in heavy haulage industry. Volvo had a good presence, but recently not been seen much. Now with this truck, I think they can gain back, and you can see the interior, well furnished interior like most of the top of the range European trucks. You can see sporty kind of seat. There's a berth, second berth folded, enough and more room space, headroom. It's a sunroof standard. It's a dashboard design, very functional. It's not a complete flat floor. This is a small step, but again it doesn't kill the space. Very well rated meters and attractive steering. This is the flagship Volvo truck FH16 750. From FH540, here is a celebrity of Volvo. trucks here. It's a 25th year edition of FX. FH has been in the market for last 24 years, 25 years, and celebrating the silver jubilee with this edition with some fairings, glows grill, and different color. There's a 25th year edition badge. I forgot to mention the I-shift crawl gear is what helping the Volvo FH 16 and 50 to pull that 325 tons. The crawl gear is something like the turbo retarded clutch for Mercedes across. Here they play as a different role. They function in a different way but performs for the same purpose. But let's come back to the 25th year edition. It's all been painted gloss red, shiny. It's all been painted as gloss black, and the shiny red exterior look really attractive. So 25 is 25 years of FH. Here it is. You can see a TV monitor for the berth over here. There is a different upholstery for the seat. It's a kind of fabric in the center and good leather with logo for 25th year. Rest of the design remain the same, but aesthetic difference are the curtain has got some designs. There's a piping or orange piping. It's a soft cushioned berth actually, and there is enough and more storage space like we have seen in most of the trucks. Here it is, can be closed, and here also the space. It's an arm for the long haul drivers to cook their food, and as usual it's having a very plushy seat on the holder like any of the top of the range trucks. It's a additional cup holder placed very well ergonomically designed. So all are utility oriented, and mostly of the trucks, rather than styling, they check out the utility part. Finally, there is the fridge, which we have seen in all the big cab trucks. After FH16, it is a FMX, which is coming as a construction site vehicle. It's a tipper basically, and it also comes in various configuration like the concrete mixer, pumps and all. And this one is a 500 HP one. It fall in the same category of MAN, TGS, Mercedes Aerox kind of thing, but doesn't have that huge cabin. It's a more subtle cabin, and the interior is more or less the same as the interior is more or less same designed as the FH. The interior is more or less designed same as the FH series, but the size is not big. It's more of a tipper and day-to-day daily use vehicle, so doesn't need a berth probably. Doesn't need a proper berth or a big cabin. But there is a berth over here. The 67 means this truck can perform 65% more in bad roads. Especially this one is a timber truck based on FH again. It's a 540 HP FH series, FH 540, and it's having a timber body, timber hauling body on the back, and there's a crane and can be extended with a trailer. This whole thing will be filled by timbers in the markets like Austria, Finland, and even Sweden. So timber business is timber hauling is a very popular segment in Europe, and they have specialized truck for that. All manufacturers try to bring their offerings, and here is Volvo's offering to that segment. So as the statement say behind the potential, there's a truck over here which has got a lot of potential. and it is the Volvo Vera, and I'm not sure whether it can be called as truck or should be called as robot. Take a closer look. This is a replacement for internal transportation solution like in closed premises, like container terminal, warehouse, where the shunting can be done with this truck. It's a fully automated, fully electric truck, and it replaces driver as well as can control the emission. The stricter emission norms and the unavailability of driver made Volvo think about such a concept, and it has got a good potential in a market like Europe, where it got a good potential in any market where the e-trading and where the online trading and e-commerce are developing so fast. So it's a great move. It's one of the most unique concept so it's one of the most unique truck or the automobile. It's one of the unique automobile in this IAA, and it's been a very thoughtful design or concept for the future. Apart from the regular series, Volvo has also displayed the LNG variant of the FH, and you can see the powertrains which is used on this, and there is the electric variant truck which is the HFE, which is used like the Iconic or any other low body truck for the municipal use. And there comes the Volvo's bus range, and the first one is the electric low flow bus, which is like any of the low flow bus, but having a new fascia with the new Volvo design, and it's a fully electric bus. And here is the 9700, which is Volvo's one of the top of the range. Dutch truck makers DAF also has prominent presence in IAA, and here is a very interesting classic truck. And next comes the DAF with the 90th anniversary edition model based on XF and XF-A, and XF was a truck of the year winner for the last year. The innovation truck is fully electric truck variants built by DAF, which was a highlight, and Traxa Hybrid is again an innovation truck, part of their future truck program, and it's a LF variant which is again fully electric. There are other truck variants as well here, and as we've seen, there's a split up cabin for showcasing the XF cabin. And here you can see this was the international truck of the year for last year, 2018, CX and XF variants, which are in the same family. So a huge cabin, like any of the big XXL cabin or the Giga cab. It's having a lot of space, very well crafted for the comfort of driver. And here is Volvo's partnered Renault truck, French truck manufacturer. This is a color combination for spotting. The color combination used on F1 trucks for Renault team. So Renault Sport Racing is what they named it as, special edition, and can be bought in European market. Here is Michelin, again a French manufacturer, very known. So I'm done with 2 days in IAA 2018. I'm getting out of the hall. I was told to go because they want to go home. They talked in a very funny way. I want to go home to sleep, the security was telling me. And it was a great 2 days for me. It was a great opportunity to be here, and always wanted to be part of IAA commercial vehicle, and it's the first time I'm having here. So I shared my experience with you guys also. Hope you guys also enjoyed it. This show was for the real big machine lovers. They had a lot of concept, new launches, new technology, innovations, and some cool futuristic concept like the Vision, Urbanetic, and Volvo Vera were some of the vehicles which show where the future is going to. Apart from showcasing all these commercial vehicles, and that was the most prominent awards in the commercial vehicles segment: the Truck of the Year, Bus of the Year, Van of the Year, and also Best Coach. The Truck of the Year was won by Ford F Max. It's a tractor variant. And Bus of the Year was won by Mercedes-Benz Citaro Hybrid. Van was shared by 4 brands of one single manufacturer: Peugeot, Citroen, Opel, and Vauxhall. Combo is the van which has different name on different brands, and it was the Van of the Year. And there was a special award for the best coach being nominated from all the coach being launched last year. So Mercedes Turismo was the best, and they won with 5 top scoring out of the 7, and from the 3 top nominations. So all these make very special. So I was really enjoying it. Hope you guys also enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, please do like this video and share it to those who would love to see it. And let's catch up next time. Until then, enjoy your wheeling and be safe.